Hello everyone, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4! So, this video is dedicated to somebody on my server who's been having a lot of difficulties managing Germany. So, I'm going to do a historical Germany game to show him what to do. I'm going to try to show you most of the way into it. Not all of it, but most of it. So we're going to go historical, Iron Man mode, and Iron Man is because I don't want to lose and stuff. So we're going to start simply. So this is going to be kind of showing you steps of the way. So let's start off with, of course, the research slot. Research slots, you get 4, so that's pretty good. You want to go electrical engineering, top one. If you don't remember what you have, just click on the top. That should help you. Go electrical engineering. You want to go to superior firepower because we're going to change our divisions up in the along the way. Panzers, you don't need to reach them right away since it's 769 days, which is a long way. And then for your research along the way, you don't really have to research anything more, but you can go logistics, which could be very useful later on. These are your top researchers, and you want to get electrical, mechanical engineering, and basic machine tools right away because those will be very useful. Now, what do you want to build? You want to build some civilian factories to start off with. Why civilian factories? Is because they'll help you along the way get your... Because after 1939, you're going to need a lot of them to just help you along the way. So you want to build also some refineries, because Germany doesn't have a lot of oil. How many oil do they have? They have 105, which you're going to have a lot of tanks and a lot of air force. So if you don't have enough fuel, that's going to hurt you. That might be what the guy on my server is having trouble with. I don't know. He hasn't really told me much. But this is how we're going to go. This should be a good starting production tab. Later on, when you get past the 1938 date, you just want to go for military factories and maybe some fuel silos. Doesn't really matter. National focus. You start with Army Innovation right away. Now, why you start with Army Innovation? You get boost on your land doctrine, you get some army experience, and Army Maneuver, which I'm going to use. Division speed is really important because everybody's slower than you. And you can just make your tanks go around everybody. It's really fun. So you get Army Innovations and you get a treaty with the USSR, because after you get that treaty with the USSR, you get 2 years medium tank models, so you can get your Panzer 3s really ahead of their time. It's really good, and you should really do that. Now, for military factories, first of all, take one off the light tanks. You're not going to produce light tanks anymore, so that's good. Then, you want some anti-air up in there. It's really good. This next part, you can decide what you want, but you can either have... I would remove tactical bombers. If you want to have tactical bombers, that's your choice, but I wouldn't have them. Right? And you want some fighters and some close air support, because those are really good. Now to start off with, you want to put some on these two, because you're going to have a lot of support companies and a lot of total artillery. Probably want to put the total artillery to 5, and then you start putting it on fighters. Fighters are going to be really important because the enemy builds a crap ton of them. They are designed to build them. Now, no divisions of basic training. You don't want to train any divisions to start off with, unless they're the horse corps, but even then, you're not going to build the horse corps for basic reasons. Now, this video is going to get demonetized for multiple reasons, but that's not important. So, you want to put this horse divisions. And right now I can't make a new theater, but you want to put all the divisions that are close to each other. This guy, you can put him in his own theater called Garrison, or else he's going to take up space on your forces and you don't want. Now you can name these divisions whatever you want. I won't. And for your tank divisions, you want to give it to not Rommel. You would think Rommel, but no, you want to give it to Heinz Gudrun because he gets armor speed attack, armor division attack plus 10, and later on you can get Panzer defend. Pretty early on you get this pretty easily. Okay, now I'm going to set up my divisions and I'll be back to you with the update. Welcome back. So I just set up my divisions. If you want to set up them like this is my east side to take out Poland real fast. And why I put the divisions line around the river? So that these divisions don't have much trouble going over this line, and they just focus on the east, and these guys just take out the west, because Poland will put all their divisions over here. doesn't really matter. You want to get some rubber, of course, so that you can make your motorized go at max and your close air support max. And now we're going to talk about water divisions. They're the worst. You can delete all of them, but here's what I like to do. So you set them up to go under a merry way to, of course, whatever they wanna, and then you can set them up however you want. This guy here, this guy here. We're just gonna produce one of them because they're pretty shit. As you can see, they're gray, which means they can be upgraded. These guys can create them for how long you want, and this guy you can create them for however long you want. These two, just gonna produce one of them. They're not that good. Destroyers, you can produce them for how long you want. Same, and you can just put them like this, and this should be good. There's not much change that's gonna happen, except there's gonna be one more submarine they're gonna ask for, but we're just gonna put them with this guy because 1942 is really bad. Other than that, you don't need to change anything really, and we're gonna go. But before I go, and forget to mention your Air Force. Yeah, all your Air Force that's over here. Just yeah. After electrical, mechanical, well, just after this one, you want to choose radio for reasons I'll show later. The first guy you want to get is your theorist. You want to get Haynes Gudrun, because he gives max armor speed, and even though he's blitzkrieg, you're not going to research blitzkrieg at all. After boosting machine tools, you want to get construction. You want to build those things fast and really strong. Okay, so now we're in the part where it gets more complicated with these focus. After treaty with the USSR, I did Rhineland. You can go do 4-year plan and then Rhineland. It changes that you're a bit faster in constructing things, but not by a lot. But I choose Rhineland first because I get the army XP, which you're going to need. I'll show you right away. You can accept the treaty, and then as soon as something is ready, which is going to be a logistics company, you're going to research Panzer IIIs because they're going to be really good, and their medium tanks are the best thing in the game. Okay, before I continue any further, I just want to remember you that this is only a Germany tutorial, nothing else. So these divisions, they're not going to be 20 width, they're going to be 40 width, and they can blitz through anything. I changed my 20 width to 40 width because 20 width I use them for for mostly low standard divisions, Hungary, Austria, stuff like that. Weak countries, but for big countries, and big I mean even Romania, you probably want to use 40 width. And if you're a multiplayer, everybody uses 40 width. So this is a win for you. As soon as you research firepower, you got these little 100 things. You want to use them. This minimizes the cost of how much it's going to research that new powerful doctrine. And doctrines are really useful since they give you boosts. The Spanish Civil War has started. Now, because this is historical, Nationalist Spain will win, but you still want to help them out. Not because you like them or anything, just because you're going to get some army XP for this shit. Now, who to send? You're going to send this SS division and this infantry division. Why? Even though they're under-equipped, even though one of them is under-equipped at least, you still want to send some volunteers to him. So, the 2 divisions that have no commander and some air volunteers. Why you want air volunteers is you get army XP, and why you get air XP. And why do you want air XP? Just cause it's really good. Now, you can, if you click on this, you know how many divisions to send over. 206. But you can't create air wings in where they are. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose 100 fighters. They're gonna be. I'm gonna put like this. It's good, and 100 close air support. These may get blasted out of the sky, but it's not really that important. It's good for the beginning. So I'm just gonna unpause the game, let them roll, and put it on that. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna follow your divisions around with these air things to help them out to just push everything because your divisions will destroy them. Now, there is something else you can do. If you really want to, you can send in Erich von can send Haynes Gooderin to help out. I don't. You can do that if you want. After you research it, radio, you want mechanical computing. Okay, if you build refineries at a good amount of time, you should have oil processing, which finally puts me up with what I have. I forgot to change these, actually. That's important. You can boost it at 270, but that's not really necessary, to be honest. It's fine how it is. And these divisions, oh, they're only half trained? Who cares? They're meat shields. Put them with your garrison, and look at your, oh, you want to change these so that it's like this instead. Oh yes, I only need 7, but after you need them for the Atlantic wall. So don't forget. Okay, I finally have the Panzer IIIs. This is where it gets kinda weird, right? So these Panzer 1s that you're creating, yeah, these Panzer 2s you're creating, yeah, they suck. You want to go to Panzer 1, medium tanks. Now you don't have economies yet. You don't have a war economy yet, but this is going to start going up. So, anti-air, you're going to need some of them, but you're going to what's going to happen is you're going to change your light tanks that are shit to good medium tanks divisions, and these are going to stay 20 with. Also, you want Hermes-Schlatt early, since he helps you with civilian factories and refineries. Okay, welcome back. After I researched this, it's time to research some single companies. They give you initiative. Initiative is super important to burst through these doors and just kill them. And they give you 20 organization, which you need. Don't forget to get to war economy as fast as possible. And you can only get it with Joseph Goebbels, since he gives you propaganda master. Okay, so my first production tab kind of started to say I'm past that. So pretty much now I'm just gonna build more civilian factories. But first 3 more refineries. Look at the date up top. Don't forget that. That's gonna be important. After you search for mobile support, you want to go to disperse support anyways. They're going to be really good, even though you don't have boost for it. Okay, here's an important part. When you start making an excess amount of rubber, because you're going to be building synthetic refineries and you're going to be researching this, you won't need to trade with British Malaya, and you want to stop that trade so you can get your civilian factory back to help you make more things. It's just basic things that you need to help you. By the way, now I said that having Air Force and having a motorized is good, and even when I'm only using 100 planes and 1 motorized, I'm still losing more fuel than I'm making. This just shows you the importance of how much synthetic refineries are going to be so important at this stage of the game. Okay, it's time to show you an important part of divisions. This is my infantry division I'm going to use for the rest of the game. You never need to change it. It's a beast to take down for the enemy. It blows through enemies quick as hell, and look at that organization. I put logistic companies and signal companies in it. So it's OP as fuck. It's really good. By the way, time to make better air divisions. How do you make better air divisions? They're already fighters. You don't research new ones. You create variants. Get the engine up. Get reliability up. And if you can, get the range up to max. After that, you can get weapons up, but I don't. And this is the fighter beefy. And this is why you get air experience, because better fighters are going to be so crucial, since the Spitfire with what the enemy has is so fucking good. It's crazy. Okay, important part. This is important, I didn't show it, but you want to remove this from the divisions and put a cavalry in the divisions for your garrison. Why? Because they're going to be protecting the coast. And just create a shit ton of them. About 36 should be good enough, and you don't need to I'm going to release them early. You only want to create one of these, and why is because they're going to boost your manpower up, even though it's already boosted, to get you over that threshold to go to Anschluss, because after synthetic rubber and these two, you want to go for Anschluss. Or if you really want to risk it just a little bit longer, you can go for these two naval armament, naval effort and naval rearmament, just to get your navy up to speed at least. If this is useful after 4-year plan, you're going to do autarky, Hermann Göring, Kirchhofen, coal liquidization in synthetic rubber, and then Reich Autobahn, German war economy. Remember this. Yugoslavia wants some bombers and some fighters. Give them bombers because you're not making tactical bombers, bruh. Go on a warpath, endless. And who needs civilian factories anyways? Put these to 1. 100. Is there any other 100? No? 80. 70. And for now you should be good. Put some fuel silos in there. Oh, we have these random military factories that are freed up. Put them all into tanks. And then I'm going to show you the real strat. This is my final tank divisions. Don't at me. Hey, you know all the divisions you got from annexing Anschlussing Austria? Just put them to the Czechs. And I'm going to show you why later. Who cares about these other nations at the bottom? Who gives a shit? Really? I don't. I showed you this like 5 seconds ago. This is how fast I'm building. I'm already back to creating more medium tank. And yes, that's a big number to gap, but that's because I've built 3 more, and I have 6. So you're going to need 6 to begin with. That's going to be a big attack bonus. You're going to burst through and get a Danzig. And by the way, since you're demanding more land, you're going to get more factories, since Sudetenland has a good amount of factories, and then you're going to just get Czechoslovakia. Don't you worry about this. This is going to be very good. Continue down the warpath. First Vienna Awards. Looks so deformed. Hey everyone. I now have red, greens, and all these. You know what that means, right? Trying to calculate some cold, hard math. There's 8 things that need divisions. What does 16 plus 8 equal? 24. 3 for each. Even Luxembourg. Because Luxembourg is gonna cause you problems. I guarantee you. You don't know how hard they are. Look at these tank divisions. I'm building 2 a day. This is why that deficit's not gonna matter anymore. By the way, my divisions are still creating deficits in these 2. But that's normal. I'm creating so much. I'm gonna put this up to date. Welcome to What Do You Choose? So I just fate with Czechoslovakia. Do you want to give it with Hungary? Hungary is the worst. Do you want to set Slovakia as a puppet state? Okay, but now what do you do with these divisions that they don't have anybody to go to? Yeah they do. You're gonna put them on the front line, buddy. On the new front line, because you're gonna go after Poland. Yeah. Also, you can, if you want, you can get Poland. You can just choose to have, Czechoslovakia and just put your divisions over here. That can also help a lot, but I don't. Oh, these, by the way, you don't want to put infantry divisions on these. No, they automatically go to that, but you want to put them on these cavalry brigades. And if they're still struggling, just put them on local police force. That helps. To make sure that France doesn't destroy you at the beginning of the war, get the West Wall. So they'll just destroy themselves against your barricades. By the way, never start the war with these kinds of deficits. I'm only running these deficits because I have the number of divisions that I had to win the couple of first times I won against Poland. I have 102 divisions, and all of these together. By the way, what are these divisions doing here? They're not supposed to be here. They're supposed to be on the front line. Watch out, that might happen to you. Welcome. This is your war space. You ready? Now, I set up these divisions because we're gonna go to Denmark, to war with Denmark after. But these divisions are ready. Now I haven't clicked the declare war button yet, but it's time. Now, France and the UK are guaranteeing Poland, so you won't have a choice to fight them. That's fine. Oh! You want to set up all your, submarines? But Cardonitz, first of all, because he's just the best. He has this, trait, called Seawolf, submarine attack. What you want to do is you want to make a convoy raid, up here, so that what happens is that the UK will try to send divisions to help out, him out, well, to help Poland out, I must say, and that will help you. That will help you a lot, so because they won't be able to get through. Now you don't want to declare war on anybody else. I'm doing extra research slot instead of going down around Maginot or Operation Westerberg. So maybe do that. And let's see how it goes, you know? Oh, I'm getting greens all across the board. What a surprising twist. I didn't see that coming. Since your divisions are attacking really fast, you're just making a lot. Now these divisions are a bit under power, we're gonna say, because they don't have what's required, which would be all the artillery I need, but they're piercing through Poland pretty easily. No real problem. My air rings are, of course, yellow. That's probably, yeah. As I said, the AI completely just is kind of focused on making as much air as possible. So that's what you're gonna work on. Oh, okay, that might be also a problem. I haven't upgraded my artillery. Do that as well. I forgot completely. Okay, that's the problem. Now, do you call anybody into the war? No. Calling anybody into the war is a big mistake. You can get some rubber from... Get some tungsten. By the way, they might try to bomb you. So that's why I built some anti-air in the air. But yeah, I'm gonna need to fix everything so that I don't lose. As you can see, I was supposed to put tanks on here and they're not. So make sure that doesn't happen, you know? That's very important. You can get more for Portugal. So yeah, I've completely crushed. Oh, and my tanks aren't even doing anything. That's the wrong one. But yeah, I'll come back to you when I'm done with this. Okay, it's 19 January 1940. I have capitulated Poland. Great. Now what do I do? Well, we want to put your divisions over here. Now, they won't see action yet for a little while, and that's normal. Your tanks are going to be your whole, like, main power to just destroy any enemy that stands in your way. So they're going to be the one. I haven't called Italy or Slovakia into the war, and I did the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. You don't have to do it, but it can be useful. Operation Westerberg. What is that? That's declaring war on Denmark and Norway. Yeah. By the way, get some local police force in there, because they're going to be causing you trouble later on, probably. It's not helping, but... Oh, and these troops, you can just jump out on the Soviet border. They probably won't... They're not going to declare war on you, but, you know, it's going to just be useful for a little while. And then you can just put all your divisions that you have been keeping for a while, all your air, just to destroy them. Now, little known fact: I'm getting sunk. Okay, little thing that you want to do after that, you want to take these and you want to put them over here. Why you want to do that? Basic reasons I'm going to show you quickly. Okay, I got Operation Westerberg. You want to convoy raid in these areas because the British will try to send divisions, and you want to put these on, you can put them on helping, because you're going to naval invade with some horses. And yes, horses suck at naval invading. Who cares, Timmy? We all know that. Denmark joined the Allies. So these will hopefully come, and then boom, I got it. I got it so easily. This is so easy to do. But now you want to take out Denmark as well to help you out. So now these two divisions will be invading, of course. And then you say goodbye to your tanks. You don't need them in Norway. Don't send them to Norway because they might be sunk. These can be put on convoy escort. You'll see why. And then you can... What are they doing there? No. They're going to be naval invading again. Here's how I naval invade, by the way. I choose to... You do this to that. Do these two. To that. Do these two. To that. And I'm messing up. Okay. Don't. If you by accident click on the other one, that may be a problem. Now, when naval invading, you want to get a port as soon as possible. Don't forget, you see these horses that I put over? Yeah, you're gonna that's why the number goes up. That's why I built 31 of these divisions, and even 37 if you count these ones. No, just hold. Yeah. Soviet claims on Bessarabia. I don't care. That's Bessarabia. It's not even close to me. Everybody else is doing their shit, so we're just gonna wait until these guys get ready. And as soon as they're ready, they're gonna naval invade. They should work. Should be going. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay. Okay, so I was being an idiot. I didn't understand why my divisions weren't going, even though they have naval invasion. That's because I didn't declare war on Norway. So, don't forget to do that. Now, yeah, you want your divisions to get a port as fast as possible. And they have a port. So, these guys are going to be the invasion force with a bit of these. So you can just combine them together to make the perfect invasion force. And we're going to send them to go up here, right? And they should be fine. They're going to Roppel stomp. And don't forget to do this, because this is going to be very useful. And that number just keeps going up. So yeah. So of course the UK is trying to send in divisions again, but I sunk them. I'm sinking their convoys that they need. Now some of my convoys might be getting sunk. Yeah, one of them got sunk. Because they're not being defended. And Hungary can join the Axis, sure. I'm not going to pull them into the war yet. We have Oslo. That's good. And you can start microing if you want. If you don't know what microing is, it's micro. It means micro organizing, microing your troops. So I'm gonna send my divisions up here so that they can sunk all the divisions that try to go through. Okay, it took me a bit longer than I would have anticipated to defeat Norway, but I have defeated Norway. And of course I'm just researching better artillery and air because I've been lacking on those significantly throughout the game. Not something you want to happen. Of course I'm making my horses go up there. Of course some divisions might have stayed. Some UK divisions, but that's not important right now. So these divisions, they're here now. There's 20 of them. Where do you want to put them? You have a choice. You can put them in Italy to help them out. I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't usually do it, but I'm gonna do it now. Why? Because I'm a bit behind. Now the Netherlands have joined the Allies. So, if that happens, divisions you had for that, you want to send them in right away, Because, or else, here's the thing. The UK is really good at sending in division at... Okay, give Northern Transylvania. What happened? Who else joined the Allies? Who's in the war? You have to watch out for these because this can get you in the butt. Oh, the Dutch East Indies. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing, right? This can really hinder you because the UK are great at sending in division. Everybody's great at sending in division through the Netherlands. So watch out. Why I can't? Oh, I forgot my air. Of course. You want to make sure that your air is up. Obliterate any forces they had. These divisions are overcrowded. Setting everything up. If you don't take out Netherlands fast enough, it might be over. I'm just trying to do as best as I can. Okay. Okay. So this is really the point of the game where your allies act like idiots. Ugh. I'm trying my best. This is not going too well for me. I hope it goes better for you, to be honest. But I guess this could have helped you if you wanted some help at least. I hope it does. Yeah, so this might go better for you. I hope it does. Honestly, go better for you. I hope you don't fuck up. And I hope your allies don't mess this up for you entirely. As you can see, I had some problems in Norway as well, so... That wasn't the best. And of course my divisions didn't go over there because they had the airplanes. Yeah, so I hope everything goes better for you than it did for me. I hope you don't mess up with everything that has happened. I'm gonna try to do as best I can to clean this up, and if I can, well, then I'll show you. Then I will show you, and if I can't, well, I'll still show you. Okay, so I just capitulated Belgium, which I know doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good, and I mean, I'm having some trouble. Yeah, so this didn't go as planned, but what I did is I reshuffled some of my divisions around so they would do a bit better, or I thought they would do better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reshuffle my divisions again. So we're going to add this to them. This and this can go to them. This guy can just delete these two. Gets this to reshuffle. So yeah, we're gonna do a big shuffle again. And we're gonna, I mean, it worked the first time, so why wouldn't it work the second time? Okay. This was a complete failure. Thank you for watching anyways. As you can see, I made it quite farther in. I shouldn't lose at this point, but I am. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.